This video is not about the common advice you hear like mastering presentation skills or having better time management. Today, I'm revealing some rarely talked about tips you can use to excel in the field of sustainability. So if you're a consultant or a professional looking to boost your effectiveness, this video is for you. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something incredibly important and a topic that I care about very much, which is communication skills for sustainability professionals. Whether you're just starting out or an expert in the field, mastering these often forgotten skills will transform how you engage with stakeholders, drive change, and ultimately make a bigger impact. So grab a cup of coffee and let's get started. For those of you who are new here, my name is Tasneem Bakri and I simplify sustainability for businesses, consultants, and advocates with clear, actionable strategies. I spent over 6 years in sustainability consulting, and I have always seen that communication is at the heart of what we do. So today, I decided to create this video to share some rarely talked about yet crucial communication skills that are needed for sustainability professionals. First things first, why is communication so critical in sustainability? Well, it's simple. If you are working in the field of sustainability, your job often involves translating complex scientific data and environmental policies into understandable and actionable insights for diverse audiences. Whether you're convincing a board of directors to invest in renewable energy or educating the public about waste reduction, effective communication can make or break your efforts. And this applies to both internal efforts with your own team or external efforts with clients. And there's one more thing to keep in mind before we get started. Communication is a vital area for you to improve on for the sake of your own career, because according to a survey by LinkedIn, 92% of talent professionals and hiring managers say that strong communication skills are crucial for job searching candidates, which highlights that it's a vital area that you need to focus on if you want to enhance your career opportunities and stand out in the job market. So let's have a look at these 7 skills that are crucial in my opinion for consultants and sustainability professionals. The first skill I want to talk about is storytelling. Now you might think storytelling is a bit overboard, but it's actually a powerful tool for sustainability professionals. This is because stories create emotional connections and make complex information relatable. Every time I present a highly technical presentation, which includes, for example, the benefits of sustainability, and I see that people are not fully engaged, I know that telling the stories of similar clients, peers in their industry, or competitive companies is needed. Through these stories, I make sure they are engaged and that they see the possibility of successfully implementing what we are talking about. So make sure you do this next time you're giving a highly technical presentation. If you choose your stories correctly, you will see that it will resonate with your audience better. And you need to also remember that storytelling isn't just a powerful tool for consultants trying to get buy-in from their clients. It's also incredibly important for clients sharing their commitments with the public. Think about it. When a company shares a compelling story about its environmental efforts, it helps consumers and stakeholders connect on a more deeper and personal level. These stories bring to life all the behind-the-scenes work, making it easier for everyone to understand the company's impact, which eventually helps them in boosting their brand and their commitment to sustainability. In a world where attention spans are shorter than a goldfish memory, yes, that's less than 8 seconds, we need to make our points quickly and clearly. And that's where visuals can help. As sustainability professionals, visuals are especially important because they make complex concepts more accessible and engaging. A study conducted at the University of Minnesota found that presenters who used visual aids were 43% more effective in persuading their audiences compared to those who did not use visuals. So imagine you have to present your sustainability initiative or goals to a board of directors. We all know that directors have limited time to sit and listen. So you have to seize the opportunity with visuals. Effective visuals can quickly communicate complex ideas. So make sure you use infographics to highlight key points and keep the audience engaged. By making your presentation visually compelling, you ensure that your message is clear, memorable, and persuasive, maximizing the impact of your limited time with decision makers. I remember attending an industry event where a speaker relied only on text-heavy slides, and I remember I was so interested in the subject, so I consciously made an effort to focus and made sure I followed him. And he really did have valuable information in that presentation. But I looked around and I noticed that the audience quickly lost interest. And I'm sure that if he had used visuals, he would have enhanced understanding and retention of information. And possibly he would have even grabbed the attention of someone who's not initially interested in the subject. Now, let's talk about a skill that's often overlooked: active listening. In sustainability, we're often so passionate about our message, but it's equally important to listen to others because you deal with diverse groups, community members, corporate leaders, and to each his or her own ideas about sustainability. By actively listening, you can address their concerns and collaborate more effectively. You need to focus on this, or else you would be risking the creation of resistance. And remember, communication is a two-way street. Next is technical simplicity. We often deal with complex data and technical terms, but our job is to make it simple. I remember learning this skill myself during my master's research, which was on biophilic design in schools. I had to present the purpose of the study and explain the process and the different experiments to children of elementary age. And there was no way to say it in the academic jargon it was initially made of. So I had to learn to simplify my language, and that resulted in valuable findings because they understood the concept very well. And by the end of it, the children themselves brought up features like operable windows and green walls, explaining how these elements made them feel. So it was a huge success. Steve Jobs was a master at this. He simplifies complex technology into language that everyone can understand, which played a huge role in Apple's success. We all know that the iPhones run on advanced software, allowing seamless integration and functionality, and we don't really understand what are the details of these features. But when explaining these features, Steve Jobs often used words like, "It's super smart and it works like magic." Do you really think that's how they were talking about it in the meeting rooms of Apple? Of course not. But it was simplified into simple, relatable terms. There's this saying I really like: if you can't explain it to a 5-year-old, you don't understand it yourself. Now let's talk about persuasion. Persuasion is a powerful tool, especially for sustainability professionals who often need to advocate for change. The key to persuasion is understanding your audience and framing your message in a way that resonates with their values and needs. For example, if you have to convince a skeptical client to invest in renewable energy, let's say, instead of bombarding them with technical details, focus on the long-term financial savings and the positive impact on their brand image. So basically use things that they care about and that align with their business goals. This way, you'll be able to persuade them to take action, and make sure to present your ideas as solutions to their problems. If you struggle to frame an idea as a solution to a specific problem, it means it's probably not, and you shouldn't be presenting it in the first place. The sixth skill is a skill I keep talking about, and I really think it benefits everyone regardless of their field, which is improvising. And no, when I say improvising, I do not mean making up information that's incorrect. I mean being agile and adaptable in your communication to an extent that you can extract the right information, the right skills, relevant stories, and the appropriate experiences that will serve you best in a specific situation. When you're in a meeting or presenting to a client, you won't always have the luxury of things going as planned. You must be able to think on your feet and be very adaptable, because discussions can take unexpected turns towards a topic you hadn't prepared for. Instead of panicking, you need to draw on your past projects and relevant experiences. Improvising also doesn't mean being unprepared. It just means being so well versed in your field that you can pull out the right information at the right time. practice this skill and start by challenging yourself to answer unexpected questions or to move from one subject to another smoothly during discussions. The more you practice, the more natural it will become. Finally, adaptability. The sustainability field is always evolving, and so should your skills and knowledge. I won't talk a lot about this one because I have a whole video on this topic which you can click on and watch, but in a nutshell, it's about staying flexible and responding effectively to changes in the field to maintain momentum. So there you have it. 7 essential communication skills for sustainability professionals. Mastering these skills will not only enhance your effectiveness, but it will also amplify your impact in driving sustainable change. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What are some communication skills that you consider really important in your career? Share your stories in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more insights on leading sustainability. Till next time.